Yeah, so let's actually update the game because I really don't care about doing my going live scene tonight for some reason. So we're just gonna go straight live. So hi, we're live. Yeah, I don't know, it's one of those kind of nights. I don't know why. Don't know why. Let me tweak down my music a little bit. Hey Blake, welcome in. How's it going? That was fast. You like, I literally just finished updating my my stream stuff and everything, and you're already here. Jeez. Super hot on the reply. All right, what do I want to do tonight? I think we may take one of these sections here and build our mob spawner. Or like our mob farm, because I've kind of been thinking it would be nice to just kind of have it in the middle of everybody. And I'm kind of feeling like doing a community project. The Discord notifications are on point. Nice. Yes, they are. So basically, Click is here. And I still do love his house. It looks really nice. Click is here. Zelda is there. I'm right here. I mean, I could kind of claim this little island here and build something up off of it. I kind of want it to be something big and obvious that people will notice as soon as they log in. Maybe we could put it like right here. I mean, I could build something up that's kind of, it doesn't really matter where it is. It's going well. It's one of those things where, to me at least, the way that I know that I'm getting rest and I'm getting back to normalcy and everything is when I start to get antsy, where it's like, I really need to be doing something. And I hit that this afternoon. So that to me means that now I'm actually kind of relaxed, which is fantastic. Impish, welcome in. Howdy. So, yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot better about that now, because for a while I've been kind of sitting here going, I don't know if I really even want to do anything. Like my stress levels and everything were just so high. I was just feeling like I can't even figure out what I want to do or anything like that. So I'm just gonna like fix stuff around the house and clean up and do all that stuff. And like today I finally got to that point. So that makes me really happy. I think I'm gonna build it right here on the water, because I don't know what anybody else has for plans, but we can create like a nice fake island right here and make a mob spawner right on it. Yeah, I don't know if you're that way, but for me at least, like when I've taken huge amounts of time off, which I've had the luxury to do a couple of times, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But the longest amount of time I've ever taken off was 6 weeks. Like in between one job and the next, I'm just like, I'm so burned, I need to take time off. And by the end of the 5th week, I'm like, oh dear God, I need to get out of the house. I need to do more stuff. I was just so antsy that I knew I was rested enough. And now I'm starting to hit that. So who is pinging on the Discord? Is everything working? I didn't even check. Like, I'm so lackadaisical about this. I didn't even check to see if everything is working well. Okay, we are actually streaming, which is great. All right, sticks are up, stuff is working. All right, cool. Yep. All right, that's good enough for me. Let's build a mob farm. How many spawners do I have? Not as many as I would like. 10. We have 10. All right, I think we're going to build something that is way bigger than we need it to be, because one of the things that I've definitely noticed is things like liquid meat and pink slime are kind of hard to get. How deep is this? Does this actually do anything? Not really. Okay. But yeah, it's been interesting to say the least. All right, so let's go over here. And I know we have a ton of blackstone. So let's make, how do we want to do this? Well, let's build it around what we can do. So let's go make a mob crusher and make the maximum range card, and that will be the biggest amount of our space, because that will define the mode that we want to run this in. So let's go back and check that out. But how's everybody else been? How are all you folks doing? Factory. I don't want to go to the mob farm because I learned a valuable lesson the other day when I was playing, where if you put a non-default spawn egg into a spawner, it crashes the entire world forever. And I don't know what just blew up. Something just blew up here, and that probably wasn't a good thing. But I didn't do anything. I haven't been doing anything that should have... Nope. I don't think these can explode. These are my new... This is my new power plant. I did this off stream the other day while I was relaxing. And this now produces 1 million redstone signal per second. Yeah, so I was trying to solve a problem I had with thresher teeth. And so what I did was I went until I got a thresher egg, because they're really hard to kill. I don't know who designed them, but basically if they hit you once, they'll just grab and they shake you back and forth and you can't hit them. Or at least I haven't figured out how to do it yet. So basically what I did was I stacked thorns, I stacked the wither trinket and the reflective damage trinket, and then I stacked the trinket, and then I put on the trinket that heals you instantly when you eat. And I just went out there and let them bite me until they died. So it was a very passive thing to do, but I was basically unkillable as long as I had food, because I healed so fast. I healed faster than they could do damage to me, and it just killed them all. So I finally got an egg, and I put it in a spawner, and the second I put it in the spawner, the world died. And then I couldn't even log back in, because I would go to log in, it would load the spawner, and the world would instantly crash again. So I had to purge not only the chunk, I had to purge the entire region, because removing the one chunk that it was in didn't work, and move myself, and then edit it with MCA selector. But I'm kind of scared to go back there now. So it's we're not going to be going back there until I have a good couple of hours that I want to sit down, because the last thing I want to do is leave the server unusable by our other server mates who are online right now. Hello, two mere mortals. I'm sure you're not watching me because you're streaming yourselves. But yeah, okay. But we've done a lot of automation over the past couple of streams and the couple of times that I've played, to the point now of where we have 5 times ore of all these different things. We have our wither being harvested for ether. This is our liquid meat and pink slime chamber, and started to make some of the, started to build some of the buildings around. So I'm definitely going to focus more on buildings in the next couple of times that I play, but I've just been doing it in fits and starts. Like, sometimes I'll sit down at the computer and it'll be like 10 minutes, and I keep getting distracted. It'll be like 10 minutes and I'll be like, I don't want to play. I just don't. I want to be doing something else right now. And because I'm on vacation, I can. And then there's sometimes where I'm just like, yeah, I want to play, but I want to be able to walk away at any point in time. And I don't want to do that if I'm streaming, because if I'm streaming, I want to be wholly present and I want to be engaged with all of you folks. So like, that's the only thing that seems fair to me. So that's why I have not been streaming as much usually, and I have some off-camera work that's done. Oh yeah, really good thing, Blake, it was not in like the spawn chunks or something. If I'd done this in this is one of the reasons I never build in the spawn chunks, because if you do, horrible things can happen. Okay, so let's build ourselves a mob. We already have a mob crusher, excellent. And that is industrial for going. And the biggest range we can do is tier 12. Do we have that already? Did I already automate that? No, I didn't. Okay, so in order to do that, oh, that's nothing. Excellent. That's nice and easy. So we can just say, you come here, and that is latex, so super easy. Or we can just do, that's not what I wanted. That's 100% not what I wanted. All right, so it is 4 emeralds, 2 glass, 2 redstone. Like that. Excellent. Oh yeah, industrial foregoing is super powerful, especially with the gems and everything, because you can take an ore like this and you can 5x it. So if you go through and you wash it with liquid meat, and then if you have the ether gas, you can go through and convert it, and then it 5 times what you start with. and then you have to filter it through sand. So this is basically a wholly automated solution where let me run to the bee cave for a second and actually get a couple of chunks, because I've disabled the loading of that. We can just go directly to Bee Island, which the first time I came here, it was scary because this is where the mob farm should be. You see now it's purged because I deleted the entire chunk. Like there's just nothing here anymore. But the fact that it still thinks that the waypoint is there makes me not want to go over to it. So I'll do that some other time. But because we are now generating the chunks here because of all the bees and everything we've got, and I figured something out where if folks who play with resourceful bees, you can have multiple apiaries in the single structure because the apiary is, of course, a valid apiary block. So this gets over the you can only have about 15 bees in each one through a rotation, and so it'll let me organize this however I want, which is great. Because when I eventually build the structures to make them look nice, I can still have these are all my ore bees, and these are all my nether bees, and these are all my overworld bees. And this is the brute bee, which is just mean and nasty and doesn't really do anything but sit here and glare and try and kill you. But we have one, so 1.5k beef. No, definitely not. Yeah, but again, this is one of the reasons why I don't like Vault Hunters, because like that's such a huge challenge, and if you had more mods unlocked, it would be trivial. Like it just, I don't know. To each their own. If you really like grindy games, Vault Hunters is for you, but that is why I haven't been playing it, because playing Enigmatica and actually having all these available to me makes me so much happier. All right, so chunks. All right, so now we have redstone chunks. And that's the only one we've really processed. Okay, so now we're getting more. For some reason that is still loading, which is really interesting. I didn't think I had that loaded, but let's zip back so you can see what I was talking about for the factory. I thought I unloaded these chunks. So yeah, if the uranium is still processing, yeah, you can see it was. So it went through with the liquid meat and it created the raw meat ore, and the raw meat ore goes in here and it ferments using the ether gas, and then eventually it'll go through and filter through the sand. It was weird that, oh, because this one is still osmium. Yeah, so the osmium one is running because I figured out certain one of these you can get through chicanery and get more than the 5x. Like for example, Fortune and Lapis, if you get a Fortune 8 pick, it basically does, I think it gives you 30 to 40 Lapis per ore. So it doesn't make sense to do the 5x, which you can do here, and you can see it filtering. So what I did was I went over here and started doing create, because this is the whole tech area. So this is going to be create too. And I started doing this, where what we have is it will automatically use a pick in order to break these ores. And then this is a constructor, which will place the blocks down. So this is how I got 51,000 lapis, because I used a Fortune 8 pick on each of these and just did what I had. And redstone is one of the ones that is better. Like I can show that if we have 113. I was redoing this, so I disconnected it, but I'm pretty sure we've got enough stuff here where I can just turn it back on. Gearboxes and shaft. I'm just talking about shaft. So, and I want some vertical gearboxes too. And then we'll actually get to tonight's project. I think, no. Can I put the shaft on these, or do I have to go around? No, it's unidirectional. You only get it out of this side. So let's just get rid of all this stuff because I don't need any of this right now. And we can say we'll place you here and place you there and do a belt to quickly maneuver. Say you go here and you go there, and then you get a vertical gearbox, and what is the best way to do this? I think I can just do a regular gearbox and do it like, yeah. So then I can do this. Sometimes create is wonky in how you have to give power to things. Okay, so yeah, now you see, since this is now moving and it's feeding everything, these will go back and forth, and this will only work as long as there's nothing in its inventory, but every single time it breaks one, a new one gets placed. And you can come down here and see, so once it pauses and goes forward and back again, that's how many it gets from one. So 149 right now, and it just broke one. And yeah, so you see that's 20. Yeah, 20. So it was 20 redstone per ore. So obviously I don't want to do the 5x when I can get 20x. And this is just one of the things I love about these mod packs, is figuring out creative, see what I did there, ways in order to maximize what you get out of it. So yeah, that was that. And so I was pleased once I figured that out, because it feels like a loophole, and I always love finding loopholes like that. Okay, so yeah, but in the interim with Industrial Foregoing, you can do the 5x, and then Industrial Foregoing has some other really neat features. This basically is my Industrial Foregoing and my Thermal series portion, so everything in here is one of the two. Like, for example, like having a blast chiller gives you an infinite source of ice. So I just have that, and I don't even remember. Oh yeah, that's to make rubber, which I don't need anymore. I've moved beyond that. But the rest of these, yeah, so this is mostly Industrial Foregoing with a little bit of thermal. And bioreactor to make biofuel, all that jazz. Yes, yes, punny. It's very punny. All the best things in life are punny. Okay, so now this should be done. So yeah, we have our tier 12 range. All right, so can I automatically make blackstone bricks? Because that's kind of what I want to start with. Whoa, little bit of server lag there. And I got my robot, which I love. My robot is Johnny 5. Come, Johnny 5. Where is... Follow me. Come, Johnny 5. Come out and play. Johnny 5 is alive. All right, so I want blackstone bricks. No worries, Blake. Thanks for coming in. Can I automatically make blackstone bricks? Will it let me? Yes, it will. All right, excellent. So let's put that in our crafting apparatus, because I want a bunch of those. So Johnny 5 is a reference to a really, a very cheesy old movie called Short Circuit, where there is a robot that is struck by lightning, and he was originally number 5 because they made like 10 of them and he was the 5th of 10. And being struck by lightning made him self-aware, and then after he became self-aware, he wanted a new name. He didn't want to just be number 5, so he became Johnny 5. So this is my little homage to that. It's a really cheesy movie, but it holds a special place in my heart because the robot is awesome, and it was a very, very complicated puppet. All right, so let's go back to my base, and we will actually build this up. But yeah, it doesn't, it's a bad movie. It's one of those movies that's so bad it's good, and it has some serious problems in it. Like, there is a guy who is not Indian who is playing someone who is Indian, so it is a little offensive in that way, but otherwise it's a funny movie. All right, so we can do this, and where approximately do we want this? Like right here-ish, I think is probably good. Yeah, right here-ish. Let's make this about the center. All right, so then we can take our building gadget and... Is it vertical? No, horizontal wall. I think that will do what I want. Maybe not. Can I not build? I can't build when it's like that. All right, we're gonna have to do it the... Can I do surface? Like, there should be a better way to do this. Okay, I was just selected with the wrong. So, yeah. Okay, so there we go. All right. I love the building gadgets. Building gadgets are so nice for just avoiding all the dumb. All right, so the other question, like, all right, so then I can just do that. And all right, then let's place it here. And we can see approximately, nope, I want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. Nope, that's the opposite of what I said. I want to place it the other way, and holding shift in every other app does it, so why doesn't it do it for you, industrial foregoing? Okay, there we go. So let's show the working area. All right, and then we can put in the add-on card, which expands the working area to maximum. So, which is large. This is very big. Okay, so this will allow us to, and let's go, all right, I want to do build to me. And sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't, which is kind of annoying. But we'll just do, am I out? I'm out. Okay, yeah, that's how you can really use that, so many of these so fast, which is why you automate. So, why? That's weird. Like, I set up the automation and it won't let me. Maybe this is one of those things that you actually can't craft. There's some weird automated stuff where it won't actually let you do it. And I don't know exactly why yet. All right, so, all right, and that's the maximum. So now we can just do this and do build to me. And this is so much more pleasant than having to actually place every single one of those blocks manually. All right, so that goes to that side. And this side goes to right here. So now I can just do this and fill those in. And I'm definitely going to be out of bricks very soon. Okay, so this is the max area that it can be, because what we want is we want to make sure that they die basically instantly. And we want them to be able to fall far enough where the fall won't kill them. Actually, it's irrelevant if the fall kills them or not. Because the way that this will work is we'll have the dark utilities plates that will move any items to a central collection system. And, geez, this is going to be monstrously huge. So this should give us more than enough space to be able to place a ton of spawners and basically configure them for maximum spawnability. Blackstone. We're just Blackstone bricks. Blackstone bricks. Can I construct them through here, which... This is really weird. I have 11,000 Blackstone, but I can't craft it. Okay, I guess we have to do it this way. I guess it is one of the weird things that actually has to be in your inventory. Weird. Okay, all right, we'll do this the hard way. It's fine. Sometimes you have to do things the stupid way, and evidently this is one of them. Like, not all modded is the same. And sometimes you have to go to a stonecutter, which is still fine. This is still so much easier because thanks to the backpacks mod, I have a built-in stone cutter. So that helps a lot. Okay, so now we can just do this. Wow, does shaders do not like playing with this. They are not playing nicely. We're getting just glitch upon glitch. I hope this does not look as bad as it does on my side of things, because this seems like the kind of thing that compression I think would help with a little bit. But, oh nice, Impish, please do. Have some tea, enjoy, life is short, and it should definitely be enjoyed. So what kind of tea are you gonna make? I have a wonderful iced green that I made earlier today. It is green with a little bit of mint and a little bit of honey, and it's wonderful. All right, so this gives us our max. So where is the midway point for this? Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Midpoint right here. Give me some nice red wool for my absolute midpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That doesn't make sense. Did I miscount? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I miscounted. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We want... Do we even care? I would postulate we don't care. We don't care how high it is, other than to get it out of the spawner's range, which is 8. So if we say that this is where all the spawners can go, and we'll just visualize them with gray wool. And gray is spelled with an A, hugs. So we will say that we want our spawners, and we can do this with the grid gadget. Okay, we want... Wow. That built so many more than I wanted it to. That would actually be kind of hilarious. I really hope we have a destruction gadget. Yeah, we do. Okay. And that needs juice, so we'll charge that up. Wow, that uses 1,000,000 RF? Jeez. It's a good thing we carry a lot around. And then how do I use this? What does that one do? Nice. Insta-kill the worst mob in the game. Destruction gadget. Show ray trace. Show overlay. Alright, I don't know how the destruction gadget works, but we'll just... Yeah, this is obviously way too much. Oh, actually, what I can do, if I can actively land on one of these blocks, which is harder than it looks, even though there's a lot of them. Let's see. Because what I can do... Ah, you frickin' ruffin' family-friendly stream swearing. There we go. I have this, which should let me... Yep, there we go. Thought so. that lets me destroy a whole bunch at once because it does 11 by 11 regardless of air. It seems like there should be an easy way. Actually, can I just undo? Can I undo when I have this? I can. Haha, that. Oh, I adore building gadgets. Every time I use them, I adore them. Yep, modded. Modded is so nice. Highly recommend. Okay, so if we're gonna use gray wool to do this, we want to have it sample gray wool, and then we want to change the range to 7 is probably sufficient, right? It's 7 in every direction, so probably 3 then. And say that. That's not 7. Okay, and this is way more of a gap than I want. So how do we change this? Place on top. All right, you know what? We're just gonna do it manually because all I care about is getting a general idea. So 5. And I don't know if I want to alternate them. I think I probably do, because then otherwise the amount of spawn spaces that we'll have is going to be so much smaller, because the ones in the center will not be able to basically do anything. Because they'll have so many fewer spawn spaces in the plane. I think we're going to have to alternate it like this. And then just do like every other. And kind of do it like this. And then say... nope, we can't do it that way. It has to be done this way. Right? And I'm pretty sure I have shears. Like, I'm pretty sure I even have good shears. Yes. So we can just do this and plan this out. Like, because the goals that I want here is I want this to be helpful for anybody on the server that needs either like whatever you could possibly need out of a mob farm. So that might be pink slime, that might be liquid meat, that might be items, it might be experience, and I want to have it be ridiculous so that basically you can just go here and get whatever you need in a relatively short amount of time. So I don't know. So do I want to do it that way? So then it's 2 on each side like this. That's going to be a lot of spawners that we don't have. So that might be part of the rest of the evening, is getting more spawners, but that doesn't really matter so much because we can always add. The other question is, do we want to be able to turn it off? Because, geez, that thing is just too fast. It's just destroying more blocks than I want it to, even when I rapid tap it. So I think that's probably good. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 6. So we need 36 spawners, which is quite a few more than what we have. Green tea. Nice. Excellent. A good green tea is a thing of beauty. It really is. It's too fast. I can't one tap. If it's possible to hit it behind it, I will hit it and I will break it. So yeah, I think this is good. I think this is what we'll do. Yeah. So if we put them there and have those be our spawners, we can still redstone them from the very top if we want to. and they all get the extra spawn space around, and there's spawn spaces in the middle, because otherwise if they were all next to each other, the spawn space in the middle would have like 20 fewer spaces that it could spawn something in. Uncle Lee's green tea. Interesting. I have not seen Uncle Lee's green tea. Where is that? I don't know where you are, Imfish. If you're comfortable, give me in general your location so I can understand, because I've had a lot of different kinds of green tea and I've never heard of that one. All right, so I think that will probably be good. Oh, you get it off of Amazon. Interesting. Okay, then it doesn't matter. Where are you? Amazon. I'm in Amazon. That is an appropriate geography. All right, so like, oh, I don't take fall damage. I'm like, let me see how far it is, but I don't take fall damage anymore. So we want dark glass, and I can make a ton of that, because that is wholly automated. So let's say that sounds about right. Go. Make me much. In the Amazon. Nice. All right, so we can wrap this whole thing in dark glass. And what we do want is we want a reasonable collection system, which I think we'll do down here with industrial hoppers. Do I actually want to wrap this in dark glass? We'll do it in dark glass, and then we'll see about encapsulating it in something that looks cooler. So if we're going to say that everything is going to be down here, we can put a bunch of industrial hoppers in here. I thought I automated those. I did. I just was spelling them wrong. So if we have a bunch of industrial hoppers, we can say that industrial hoppers go 4 blocks each. So if we start like right here, nope, that's not the middle, right here. And then say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So let's actually make this look good and balanced. So, geez, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a problem with having too much efficiency sometimes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There. Yeah, so 3, 3, and that'll reach there. Then we do 1, 2, 3 in here. And then 1, 2, 3 in there. So that will then do out to here. So if we put some vector plates around the outside, diverting everything in, then that should work for collection for everything. And I don't even need one right there, because if I put one here, then it would overlap. All of these are sufficient overlap so that it would go all the way to here. And things might be dying here, but I don't know if I would rather put in more hoppers or I would rather do vector plates. Because vector plates, if I direct them back in, they will move the mobs inside as well as moving the, words are hard, moving items. So what we'll do is we'll put a pedestal right in the middle of this, which will just gank everything. And I think it's 13 by 13 is the biggest pedestal. So we could literally just have it so it will insta-kill anything as it falls, because they do a huge amount of damage if you put a good sword in them. Basically, the setup I had over in the mob farm, they weren't even making it out of the plane of where the spawners were. They spawned and then they just died. They just died instantly. So the throughput was amazing. So let's do dark glass for right now. And because this is the very outside, we can just do this and build up the 1. And I think it's 3 blocks up from a spawner, but it really doesn't hurt us if we do more. And then we can just go back to build to me and then just do, nope, let's try that again. The joy of undo. and just do not fall to our not death but embarrassment. I really need to figure out what I need to do to get the creative flight item, because that just feels so ridiculous and awesome that I kind of want to do it now. So we have to actively wait for it to come in, but this is still 10 times faster. And yep, we're out of already. This is why we need so much dark glass. Actually, I can just do this, because if I remember correctly, this will let us build out of things that are in our dank. Okay. Which it does. So make me another 1,000 dark glass just in case I need it. Oh my gosh, I love automation. It's my favorite thing ever. And then we put all this in the dank, and now we need to stop for nothing. It's a weird little graphical glitch how the water keeps disappearing over there. Like if you watch it, every time that I fill something in, the water disappears, which is bizarre. All right, and then we need to come down here, and I actually do need to take a stack out for hand editing, although I could do that automatically too. And then this will let us just build me again, right? Yep. So we do that. And it needs to be one more. And then come over here and fix this side of things. This is so much more pleasant. I mean, I realize that that modded is a completely different game, and to each their own if you really enjoy it, but this is an efficiency thing for me. Like I could do this automatically. Fantasy, welcome in. Sorry, I don't have CCI enabled, so you can't attack me with all the other things that would normally be. So I can't give the true click experience while he's gone. But hopefully this will be sufficient. But yeah, having the ability to do all this stuff much faster is just a much more pleasant experience for me. All right, so, and I do need to enable CCI. I need to harass Click and Keelan to help me get that all set up, because it does seem really fun. I don't know if they would. I don't know if Jen and Keelan would actively spawn it with her, but I'm sure there would be some friendly pranks. So I won't press my luck, shall we say. They're very nice people. They're good folks. Yeah, definitely. If you don't already follow the two mere mortals, Jen and Keelan, please do. If you are not familiar with them, ! Kind SMP will give all the socials and everything of everybody else who is on the SMP here. But yeah, I'm a fan. They're good people. That's one of the reasons why they're here. They're very kind and very giving. Did I honestly go through all that glass already? Yeah, that's why we made 1,000. That's why we made so much, because this is really a lot. And just put it all away. They did pull a prank on him. Nice. That's excellent. As long as pranks are great. I'm of the opinion that as long as both people are laughing, it's okay. If only one person is laughing, it's not a prank. It's being like, it feels like it's being cruel to me, but that's not where my sense of humor is. Like the funnest things to me are the things that both people are laughing at least after a minute or so. There might be a "what did you do?" or a base reaction, but as long as everybody thinks it's funny, it's great. Yeah, harmless. And plus, I am not the overlord of this server. People have their own agency and can do whatever they want, as long as they We don't, there's like no griefing or drama or anything here, but like pranks, as long as that's between Click and them, whatever they choose to do. Like my ethics and rules and everything do not apply to anyone else in life. And yes, that is a direct call out to the news. Do with what as you will. But yeah. Harmless pranks are great. I left Click a hi there made out of brass blocks when he said he was desperately in need of them. And it really should have been hello there. I'm kind of ashamed of myself that I didn't channel enough Obi-Wan in order to do the hello there instead of hi there. Which, yes, the first conversation here, Obi-Wan reference. Alright, so yeah, because this has taken a decent amount of time, and this would take 10 times the amount of time if I was doing this by not using the building gadgets. Hello. Hello there. I can't even do a Canadian accent other than the sorry. That's about it. Like, I live too much in the Northeast. We just randomly drop letters. No, I don't want to be the overlord. There's nothing good. There's nothing good about that. Like, people's individual creativity and differences of opinion and all that are very valuable to me. So I would not want to do anything to get in the way of people expressing their individuality. Basically my golden rule is, as long as you don't hurt somebody else, do whatever you want. Kentucky, yes, exactly. Kentucky is interesting. I love accents. I love the regionalisms and everything, and the colloquialisms that exist in different areas of the country. Especially, like, having lived in the Northeast, there is the water fountain bubbler war here, because you can basically go 20 miles and it changes. It's like soda and pop. It's one of those things where, depending on where you are, no, it's this, and I don't even know what that other thing means. So I find that absolutely hilarious, especially the depths of which people will go to defend it. All right, so... All right, so that gives us this, and I definitely want to get everything settled before I build the roof, because once I build the roof, things will start to spawn. And we want to be able... There we go. All right, so now we have our box, and I can very easily build the roof from there. And we need to build a storage system. We need to... Do we want to turn it on and off? I think I don't care. I think I don't really care about turning it on and off. I'll just make it so that the area in which the spawners activate will be, I think underneath here will be the actual area that will do the storage room, and the AFK area and such will be right down here. So I mean, I suppose I should also build that up, and we can do bricks for that right now too. Yeah, the accent is amazing. But it's like that way everywhere. Like, in near Boston, you can go between towns and you get an accent that is the traditional Northeast accent, like what I have, and you go one town over and they park the car in the Harvard Yard all the time in Revere with the hairs out to here, and it's like literally you go one town over and the people sound like they're from another state. It is amazing. All right, so I suppose we'll just do this for right now. And I can switch this to construction mode. And then, yeah, there we go. So now I can build directly from the dank. And that will give me the outline. Right? Okay. And kind of do want to close it in and then provide a light source. So we can say, go to the building gadget and make me a surface. But why am I walking? Ooh. Something is funky going on with the server. Or I'm broken, which is also a possibility. Actually, it looks like I'm broken. Hello, Minecraft. Yeah. Well, I hope this is still working because, something... Okay, yeah, that... Alright, that was me. That was not the server, that was actively me. Like, my USB devices all glitched out and restarted. Weird. Weird. Alright, so I want this to be substantially larger. And then go to surface mode. Fuzzy connected. Interesting. Interesting. This is super fun to... Oh! It will follow? That's super cool. I didn't even know I could do that. Yeah, building gadgets. Pretty damn awesome. Yeah, that will make my life so much easier. Because then can I just do... I can just do this. I don't understand the rules. Like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Did we use... Yeah, Fuzzy just adds hair to the block. That would be awesome. It's like, we just want a little bit more flair. Like, a little bit more fuzz. Just have it not shave for a few days and that would be perfect. Alright, so now build me. Actually, I think I can do this. Oh, and of course they're not touching, but where they are, I can just do that. And that will allow knocking down this. Yeah, the kelp is in the way. You're absolutely right. Okay, so... if this is going to be the bottom part, I can connect... We're going to want to have an individual storage system here, because I don't want to just port this to my storage system. I want this to be a utility that everybody on the server can use. So, yep. Yep, that's annoying. I mean, actually, is there a replace mode? Like, will it let me... No. There's no way to just have it replace. Alright, fine. That's fine. Minor inconvenience. Is it build to me? Build to me. There we go. All the flax scrub. That is terrifying. And I would love to see it exist. It is horrifying, and it definitely needs to exist as soon as possible. What do I have for lights? I mean, we can use these blue vine lanterns. These things are kind of cool, and I don't see them very often. So, for now, let's just throw these up for when we build this closed. Alright, so... let's just do build to me over to here, and actually get the active outline going. That'll do. And then fill this in. It is hilarious that the kelp is so getting in the way. But I did choose to build it on the water line, so that's my own fault. I think that definitely needs to happen. Anybody who's a programmer who wants to make an interesting cursed... I mean, you could technically do that with just like a resource pack or a texture pack. Like, if all you're doing is replacing the individual textures, but having the shaving functionality is the part that would require active development. I think it's worth it though. I'm not going to do it, but I think that would be kind of awesome. All right, so let me just come over here again. And we missed all the fun regionalisms and the accents, though. I want to get back into that. Ouch. Face. Okay. Yeah, don't look to you. That's fine. You have other talents, Impish. I've seen your art. And it is lovely. So like I can do some coding. It's been a long time since I actively developed because there's a big difference between security and software development. There is overlap, but not what I do is not the software development side of the house. So it's been quite a while since I've developed anything. But I don't know. That would if Minecraft wasn't Java, I would consider it. Like if it was Python or something like that, then maybe. But definitely not. Alright, so we need more bricks. You require more Vespine gas. I do love how the stone cutter is smart enough where I don't have to find it again. It's just like, yes, that's what you used before, you can have it again. Oh yeah, your stuff is amazing. Like I am very impressed. It's I have little to no artistic talent. So, as you can tell by my phenomenal builds here of giant square after giant square, yeah, not my forte, but we're all different. We're all good at different things, and that's what makes life interesting. Like I am a technologist. You give me a system and I will figure out how to wring the absolute most value out of it, and I will also automate the heck out of the thing from the very beginning. But you ask me to draw something and you will get a big smiley face, and that's about it, because that's all the ability I have. Okay, there we go. So for now, let's just drop some of these down and light this whole area up, and we can make it look nice later. All right. There we go. Spawn proof. Perfect. Hilarious. I always love building a mob farm and being like, I gotta spawn proof my mob farm. Okay, so we definitely just want these things to feed into a centralized storage system here, which I think the best way to do it is probably going to be drawers. Let people see exactly what they want. And we need a fluid storage system that people could get stuff out of. So when we have the mob crusher here, and so there's 3 different industrial foregoing items that we want to build. We want a mob crusher. We want I keep trying to fly into the dark glass, and it's like, no, that won't work because there's glass there. Come on, Hugs. Come on, Hugs. You can do it. Let that brain turn on. All right, so let's just go up and in because it is just a box, and we need to be over here. And we can't take fall damage. Bird hugs. Whee! That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. All right, so we have the mob crusher. We have what are the other ones? It's a crusher, a slaughter factory. So we need to make all of that. And the difference is that the crusher just obliterates. The crusher obliterates it and will give you the items out of it. It basically it will just kill them straight out. So this is a way to get essence, which is one of the things you can convert to experience. and get the items. If you have the essence in it, then you don't get any level of what's the word I'm looking for? Fortune. You don't get any level of fortune, but it is good for gathering essence. There's not a huge need for that, but there is some. Then there is the slaughter factory, which we definitely want because this is how we get the slimes that we need. So we can build a slaughter factory because I have all the other things automated. And then slaughter factory can go there. And we're going to have to build another tier 12 range add-on, and I don't need to see the light levels. So we're going to need to bring power, which is not a problem. And then we have to store three fluids. We need to store essence, we need to store liquid meat, and we need to store pink slime. Maybe the thing that makes the most sense is building a quantum entangloporter for each one of these, because you can only do one fluid at a time through an entangloporter. No, let's build the system centrally. And I'm going to change the location of these because I think we care a lot more about the pink slime than we do about the slaughter factory. And this thing was kind of built from the slaughter or the midpoint was there. So we can do this and then have the mob crusher be here. And then there's one more. What's the other one? What is the other thing? Oh, it's the crystallizer. And that can be where they're actually going to die, because this will give us the soul gem things. It's Atom, I think. Atom, Atom, I don't know what it's called. Or is it ours? No, it's ours. So, crystallizer. We need a crystallizer. Yeah, so crystallizer. And we need... What is the other thing? Vitalic. Right, the Vitalic, because this will give us the other items that we need that you can get from a mob farm. I'm trying to design this to be all in one, like basically fully built in for anybody on the server, any of their needs that they have, that they can just, come on, carve. Really? I do go through a lot of melon slices, so we might need to create like a whole bunch of those, because melon slices are what powers my there we go. Melon slices are what power my biofuel process, so they get consumed really fast. I end up needing, I think it's 100 biofuel every 10 seconds in order to power the gas generators and such that I've got running. But I mean, this is how I get 1 million RF every second, basically. So we want to have down here, we want to be able to have a pillar here, and we would want to surround it with a crystallizer and the Vitalic source link. And we can pull off of these and have these come into the storage system too. Like, the only thing I'm trying to figure out is, do we want... I really like the idea of the drawer, so I think we will do that, at least to start. Let's see, we can do 1x1, 1x2, or 2x2. 2x2, hands of blue. And the bones, yeah, there's enough mob drops that compacting drawers will work. So let's see, we'll build a couple of the 2x2s as well. I'm surprised I haven't automated that, except I think I haven't really needed them. So we can do dish and say that this is going to be where the storage system is. And I could just unlock that because I don't need those anymore. That's from an older system. Now, I kind of like this being the entire wall, so I think we might just start with the singular drawer. Because having, like, space is not really at a premium here. So let's just do the regulars. So we can do the 1x1 drawers and put all the other ones back, right? So we don't need you, we don't need you. And then I can just say, give me 2 stacks. Behold the power of automation. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And that. Okay, so we need this. Let's do 10. Let's do that many. And we need a drawer controller. And that is almost fully automated. It's not fully automated because I've only made, I think I've only made like 4. But so I think what we'll do is we will have, so the way to get the items over, I think the best thing we're going to need is to do it through mechanism and do a logistical, right? Yeah. Logistical sorters. Did I automate those? I did. Alright, no, I didn't. Okay, so I don't need so many of these things. I don't need you. And I don't need you, and I don't need you, and I don't need you. Alright, so if we say that let's proof of concept this. We want the logistical sorters to come off of the hoppers, and they're going to have to come off of this, and they're going to have to come off of this. We actually want the drawers to be over on this side, because this is where all of our items are going to be generated by anything that's not automatic. So we want the drawers over here. So if we say, like, just, I don't know, I'll start here. So if we say 1, 2, no, not what I wanted, but fine. 2, 3, 4 from the edge. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So just basically do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the controller goes, yeah. And so then what we need to do is we need pipes. And they are mechanical? No, what is it? Logistical transporters. So if I say you can always just expand them, so there's no real point in creating anything else. So we can say this and hook up to, is she doing the, oh no, I thought that was going to be hilarious if Jen was making the exact same thing that we were making, like, and got the achievement the first time. So we do this, and we need to make a couple more of these. And what is that? That is basic control circuits. Let's just make a stack of those, because we'll need it. And we have basically infinite materials now. GG. GG indeed. I don't know why, but GG to you as well. Okay, so we do that. And then I don't remember which one. I think it, well, we'll figure it out. Hello. Welcome in. We are building a mob farm, and actually I think I want my drawer controller to be at the top so that we don't have to worry about it. So that's weird. This should be approximately at the center, so I'm surprised it's not. Do we have one thing off here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. What is off balance? What is off balance here? Something is wrong. Because that should be... This should be right in the center, and I'm very surprised it's not, unless I miscounted something, which is definitely possible. Let's trust the math, and we'll put this over here. You go there. All right, and then we can say, yep, you connect. So now anything that is dropped up the top should automatically make its way into the drawer. And we can test that by coming over and just dropping something right in the middle. And going, whee! Alright, so if I just drop these, and we need to expand the hoppers to maximum range, so that they all pick up from four blocks from where they're placed. And then... Okay, so it did yoink it up. So now in theory, if we've done this right, but clearly we didn't. Oh, because it needs to auto-eject. I forgot to set that up, but auto-eject needs to be on for each of these. Otherwise, it won't do anything because we want them all to be by the default status condition. All right, so try it again. Whee! Once again, extra wee. All right, so I should just be able to take these, and that's not what I wanted to throw at all. Okay, they're a little slow, which is fine. They don't need to be super fast. We can always tweak that later if we want to. But they pick up half a stack at a time, so it is completely okay for them to be a little bit slower. All right, so they all work and they all absorb. So now we just need to... The question is where did they go? And that is a drawer controller. And I didn't hear any of them. Automatically unfilters. This is supposed to work. Like if you have nothing in any of them, it should just eject it. And I don't know why this is not working at this point in time. Because they've all got... Unless these don't work... Oh. Do these not work with logistical sorters? That would be deeply unfortunate, but fixable. They might not. This is the challenges. Oh, no. I'm being dumb. This will work just fine. They're not pointing into it. That is the problem. When we originally set these up, they weren't pointing into the hopper. They're pointing into the bricks because that is the only thing that was there. So we can just do this and then say you go directly in there. And then when that gets picked up, maybe not. Okay, well that's fine. We want this to be maximum number of items anyway that it picks up and inserts. So, hi Johnny. So what we can do is say, you come down and give me some diamond chests. We want 4 diamond chests. So what we'll do is the hoppers will go into the diamond chests, and then I know the chests work with the sorters. So we can say, you go there, and then you go there. And There we go. Now it's dragging out. Okay, so we want this to be wide and we want it to be 4 at a time. Because otherwise... Which way is it going? It's facing this way. Yeah, this will work. There we go. Okay. This is more complicated than it needs to be, but I kind of want it to work this way, and I kind of want to, I don't want to just have everything be done with invisible items. Like, I kind of want this to, you to see the items flying around, so it may not be the best way to do things, but it's the way I want to do it, and it's my build, so I get to do it that way. Alright, so... Okay, cool. Cool. So now, what we can do is say, we take this down. I'm really surprised some of these pipes and everything are taking so long to break. I mean, I have efficiency 7 on this thing. Oh, it's because it has no tool. That's fine. That makes sense. Actually, I want to take the whole thing down because we're going to have to go 1 level further down than what we are now, which is not ideal, but it will be okay. So, do we actually have to? Actually, I don't think we do, because we could do this, and then have it drop 1. Yeah. So we'll have all of them point back, and then they'll just drop by 1 when they come out of the transporter, and then they'll be at the same basic level, and everything will be fine. So then we do it this way. No, that's not that way. That is not the way. Nothing like references for a TV show that hasn't been on for a year. Although after Obi-Wan, I'm very surprised that we didn't see The Mandalorian season 3.5 or whatever it was, given the way that the Book of Boba Fett was. I was very much expecting The Mandalorian to have some kind of tie-in, even though it totally wouldn't make sense. There we go. Okay, so yeah, do it that way. And then perfect. Okay, so why are you... Okay, so we need to fix that. But that's fixable through the configurator. And say you are nothing. You are no connection. And you are no connection. You are no connection. And now the only place they can go is the drawer controller, right? And then, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, success. So these should show perfect. Okay, awesome. So that works with those basics. And we don't need to worry about any other kind of storage system, right? We do have to make sure that we pick this back up and make it so mobs can't spawn in here while we're building it all up. Okay, so we have the basics of a collection and storage system, where it doesn't really matter how slow it is right now, because things will queue up in the diamond chest, which is big. There's a lot of slots in that thing. Okay, and then wireless crafting grid is out of energy. Not surprising, given how much we've been building with it. Right. That's an easy problem to solve. And then we can take this and say, give me a stack of these, and then a stack of these, and then a stack of these. And then that will let us upgrade. So I don't need these anymore. I don't need that. So we can just say you, then you, and say, all right, so we upgrade it to the red one, and then we upgrade it to the blue one. And then we go to the purple one, which is the absolute fastest way to do all of this. It's disappointing sometimes how it doesn't choose where it goes very well sometimes. Okay, so now if we say, yeah, that's like instant. Okay, so that just screams. All right, so now we have a fast storage system. All right, so we can worry about what the drawers are later. That's not important. We can worry about this once we start putting things in. Let's get some power. And we want that through a quantum entangler because through this I can access my base's entire power store. So we'll say that, what is the best way to do it? Let's say we'll put this will just be, so we need to be able to do power, we need to be able to do fluid, and we need to be able to do item extraction. Is that true? It's at least 2. So let's say the bottom is going to be power, and we'll put the entangler porter right there. So the entangler porter goes there, and we want to be able to, okay, so we want you to be the power side, energy, and you are going to be output only, and we will use the public channel that I set up already. So that will be fine. So now that is power. So we should be able to take a basic universal cable and just run the power directly through like this. And that now, so side config, energy, eject on, and there we go, full power. Okay, so now these things are getting full power, and we want to output fluids. Now, I'm not sure what the best way, I guess probably a black hole storage would be the best way to do it, because those things are enormous, where we can just say black hole, supreme black hole tank, which I did I automate that? Okay, I did the commons. I didn't do the supreme, so let's go do a supreme. Do I have a waystone? No, I can make a waystone. I have to be able to make a waystone. How do I make a warp stone? Okay, well, cool. I already have all the items to make a warp stone. Nice. So we can just do waystone. Yay. Common mob farm. Alright, and we'll go back to the factory and turn that off, because we certainly don't need to see what is spawn proof here yet. And let's figure out a way to make the black hole tank, because that's what this is. And I kind of like the ability of doing this, because then people could just walk up with their containers and slurp it as they need. If people want to build connections back to their own storage, I suppose they could, but I'm not worrying about that right now. Black hole tank. So if we want to make a supreme black hole tank, we need to be able to make a supreme machine frame, which we pretty much can. So if we do that and say ether is not necessary, then this will let us go over where we've already automated the ether gas containing one. And I think it's, yeah, right here, where we can say, all right, and now if we say I want a supreme black hole tank, make all the parts, does it work? Why don't you work? Ah, it does. It just takes a minute. Okay. Excellent. So, supreme black hole tank. Perfect. All right. Fully automated. Hi, Johnny. And show. All right. Let's just automate that entire thing so that now I can just auto request them. And I don't need you. And I don't need you. And you go in there. All right, so now I can just say, give me black hole tanks. All right, so I want 3. And excellent. Let the automation begin. Beautiful, beautiful. So by the time we get back, that will take care of that. And then what we can do is, I'm not exactly certain how to transport the liquid to this. Like, I don't know the easiest way, because I don't, like, I can move any one, but I don't know how to move multiple liquids, short of building another storage controller and just treating that as a fluid router. I'm not certain, so we're gonna have to figure this out. All right, but if we start with the black hole tanks, interesting. Is there's no, oh, because it has to go through all the machine frames, so that's going to take a while. But that's fine. We've got one. So if we say they're going to go, like, we'll just say there-ish. And we have, I don't know, I suppose I could do it this way, where we could have, what are they called? It's mechanical pipes. All right. So we can take the mechanical pipes and say, you are going to be the meat. And then you are going to be something else. And then the never the twain shall meet is what we're going to have to do. So if we say, okay, so you'll come over here. All right, we'll just put him on top. We'll put him one level higher because that will not solve anything because that's already there. All right, so what is the best way to do this? I suppose it can just look a little ugly, and we'll just put him, we'll put him back there. So if you go there, and then we don't want them ever to meet. So I need somewhere to stand on again. Seaweed is not standable. Okay, so what we need to say is we need to disconnect these so that they can't talk to each other. Yeah, you know what? Just give me a stack of whatever. I don't care. We just need building blocks to stand on right now. And so I'm making this so much more complicated than it should be, but I kind of wanna. So, none. All right, so these don't talk. And then we just have to do this. None, push pull none, push pull none. And then they can just come down. Did this get built? Or I could type. Okay, something is wrong with that crafting. But I don't know what. So if I just say... So it's not making... Interesting. Interesting. Black hole tank. So something is not constructing, but all the parts are there? So if I say make me machine frame, I'm gonna have to pour it back. Or it's not the plastic, is it? No, it can't be. We've got tons of plastic. I can check this. There's a way I can check this. Crafting monitor. That's what I wanted. It's the advanced machine frames. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll finish the piping, and then we'll solve it. So, if we're gonna say, you go here. And then we just have to make these again not connect. Oh no, that's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. Normal. Okay, so that comes down, that connects there. These don't touch. Okay, so then we can put another black hole tank here, and then we can have a third one that I guess will go on the other side. And then that'll balance and maybe look okay, or not terrible at least. All right, let's go back to the factory and figure out why I'm not getting anything. Okay, it's just really slow. It just apparently takes a long time to build them. Yep, okay. Oh, it's because this chunk isn't loaded. That's why. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We now have plenty. Let's spend a minute doing a little bit of organization here and getting rid of all the things that I don't need at the moment. So I don't need you. I don't need you. I do need you. You all can go away. I'll worry about you later. And then you go in all the stuff I don't need at the moment, but I want to carry with me. All right, now we've got some inventory space once again. Hardest part of Minecraft is the chest monsters. They are by far the worst. Okay, so we can do 2 there, and then like 2 here, one of which will never, I don't think we'll ever have anything in it. So, all right, so mechanical pipes. And we just do the same thing. And by the same thing, I mean the same thing. Like, we fall down, we do things where it's a lot harder than it should be. Okay, so but... And I realize I'm making this more difficult on myself than I need to. I'm okay with that. Because I kind of like how this is going to look with the fluids that are just going to automatically fill up with their own color and look neat. Okay. All right. So now... Okay, so we have you, and we can say meat gets pushed to the left, and pink slime gets pushed to the back, and you just go wherever because there's only one option. Okay, all right, we're getting there. We're getting there. And so let's place. I suppose we can place a couple of spawners now, huh? And see how it works. Let's organize this a little bit. And so... Stray, spider, skeleton... I don't want to do the shulkers because I don't have... Well, I have so many shulker spawners, I suppose it doesn't matter. Magma cube, blaze... Blaze. Okay, and what do I have for spawn eggs? Not a lot. Although being able to spawn the zombie brutes is pretty cool. What is... Oh, the guster or the tornado things? Yay. Right, so I suppose that'll do. I really don't want to have to go and get... Let's do the pedestal stuff before we do that, because I want them to be able to auto-die. So the pedestal needs to go like right there. So if we have a pedestal... Oh, and we're gonna have to... No, this is fine. Nice. I thought we didn't have one, but we do. So, what's the best way to do this? I suppose do that, and then do that, and then put a carpet on top of it to make sure nothing gets caught. And what we are going to want to do is we are going to want to redstone the heck out of this, so that we can enable or disable any of these things from the central control panel here. So I'm going to do that by remote redstone transmitters and receivers. And so we just won't turn that on right now. So I won't worry about that. And we do need to go back and make another tier 12. My factory area is getting big enough. What kind of bee are you? No, just a sandy bee. Sandy bee. So, yeah, let's make the tier 12. Yeah, I didn't think so. Should... Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go automate this, and while we're here, we're gonna chunk load this section because we're using enough where I want it fully loaded whether I'm here or not. I don't think that'll impact too much because there's not that much there. But tier 12, and don't worry about the latex. Because now we've done it more than 3 times, and that is our trigger for it should have been automated. Okay, so excellent. Like how are we doing? Let's check and see how we're doing on our liquid meat and our pink slime and everything. I think we have a ton. Where is my fluid? Yeah. So yeah, 53 buckets. 210 buckets. We're fine. And 500 buckets of lava. Nice. That's been working pretty darn well. Okay. So, One of these days, I'm going to work on removing from my vocabulary. And it's going to be really hard, but it's going to be oh so worth it. All right, so tier 12, give me one of those. And then once this is done, we'll have the ability to do oh, and I want to do the speed efficiency and everything in order to maximize and make sure things die instantly. And then I think we'll be ready to put in a couple of spawners.
Hello there.
Hello there. How goes it? What were we doing? Oh yeah. Are you multi-streaming like the Mortal stream and here too? I appreciate it if so. If not, I'm happy to have you here too. I am doing well. Yeah, shh, it didn't happen. It's fine. It's fine. You can do both. There's no problem with doing both. I frequently have multiple. Like when the rest of the kind folks are online and I'm not streaming, I have had Zelda's, the Mortals, and Clicks stream all up in 3 different windows, and I just go back and forth between who I have muted and who I don't, because all 3 of them are too much of a cacophony to actually listen to. Oh yeah. Well, I want to support people, so it's the problem with Twitch is kind of a kingmaker system. When you're really high in the search terms for a game, you end up getting more and more people. And the problem is that doesn't necessarily translate to long-term viewers, but I want to help people I can, so I want to stack it and do it like that. So whenever there's people on that I like, I generally will have the stream open, even if I'm not actively watching it, just to give them another viewer. Like I saw this with, who was it? Malcolm. Musicman 1017, another great Minecraft streamer, highly recommend. For Black History Month, he was a promoted streamer, and he went from having about 100 people per session to 10,000. But the problem is, the second that Black History Month was over and he didn't have that, he wasn't in the front page anymore, he dropped back down to his normal 100. So it's like, it definitely helps people to have a high watch count. But, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But it is very much appreciated. I'm grateful for anybody who's here, and I am very grateful that you think I am as cool as the Mortals, because that is a high bar. So thank you. All right, we are hopefully finishing up this mob farm. We're getting pretty close. Oh, of course not. Your secret is safe with me. They won't be checking it out until they're ready to quit. Like, which I don't blame them. It's really hard to watch a streamer and be streaming. Industrial. This is the thing I'm looking for. Give me 10 of those. Give me 10 of those. And give me 10 of those. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have their stream running, but I'm not actively watching it right now, obviously, because that is beyond my ability. All right, so no, I don't want a range. I don't care about range. I have a higher range. So we need A processing, A efficiency, and efficiency, and efficiency, and a speed. I thought I did that. I'm actually pretty sure I did. Now I just made 20. Yeah. So I don't know if I answered how I'm doing, but I'm doing well. It is a beautiful day here. I have the windows open. I'm going to go for a walk after the stream is over, because I am on vacation right now, and that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I don't have to get up at any specific time tomorrow, so I can. All right, give me the speed thing. Speed. I think I only need 1. Yeah, I only need 1. All right. So now this is running about as fast as possible. We've got a good area for that one. We've got, yeah. All right. So, yep. Okay. They're both full. I think we're ready to actually put some of the spawners in. and see what happens. All right, so we'll start with the center. If I, nope, missed it. All right, so, nope. Oh, come on. Keep running out of mana. Okay, I suck at whatever this is, like reverse spleef. There we go. Okay, so you should be able to start. I would say does it matter, but the answer is yes, it does, because I actually like arranged all this, and it will look terrible if I don't actively place things. So we'll say a skeleton spawner there, and then this doesn't have to be perfect yet. So a skeleton, a stray. Let's just put in 3 and test this out and make sure that it works. And what else do we have? A spider spawner. Okay, so now I need to check and see the spawner and see what is no AI, because we want them to just immediately drop to the ground and do nothing. So AI is rope and nail, of which we have plenty. So let's set this spawner to rope and nail. No AI, no AI, no AI. Perfect. Okay, so now whenever these spawn, they will just fall and stop. And we also want clocks, because clocks reduce the minimum amount of time before they will come in. You can see that in the min spawn delay, which is the top thing here. This is showing all the characteristics of the spawners themselves. And min spawn delay is the absolute minimum amount of time that it could possibly be before, between when they drop one, between when one cycle of mob spawning goes by and another a cycle of mob spawning goes by. So we want that to be as low as possible, and you can't reduce the max. So the other thing we want is we want them to be quiet. All right, so eventually we'll up the range and we'll up the entities, but for right now I don't care about any of that. This is just a really quick test. So the mortals are still on. Yeah, they're still on. So let's just build a really quick roof and see where we go from there. So where is my crafting? Where's my crafter? Why am I so blind that I can't find my crafter? No. What is the stupid thing called? Oh, brain. Come on, brain. It's the building gadget. Where is my building gadget? Nowhere? It's nowhere. I didn't. So okay. Like, I'm totally losing it. I am losing my brain. I don't know where it is, and I don't know what's happened to it. Okay, so we can just, all right, and we're out of dark glass. So just give me that. That will be fine. And this should be nice and fast. So come on. More. Need more. And dark glass, and I gotta make sure it's the right kind, because there's like so many different kinds of glass in this pack that all have the same icon. The difference between dark glass, reactor glass, and everything else is terrifying. And the last thing I want is to do this in reactor glass, because reactor glass does not block light. Geez, that wasn't enough. It is amazing how fast you can go through materials with this. Okay, so there we go. All right, so I do need to do the vector plates. So we can do this. And just give me a couple stacks of sugar because I'm gonna need it. Yeah, that's basically instantaneous. All right. So if we say that, and then, yeah, so the problem with this is because I have not, one, they have no AI, and two, they're fat. So we need, this is gonna be interesting because my thought was to put vector plates on each of them so that they get knocked off. I don't know if that will work with the spiders. Let's just do this and see if it does. Because if we can have them do this and just automatically get pushed off. All right, so let's get back. All right, that's fine for now. I do need to patch the hole because now the light is right above and that's not going to work very well. But so, okay, if we've done this right, we should be collecting. Okay, so storage is working. The question is, all right, so we only want, okay, so we want essence, which is great. We're getting that. We're getting this. Oh, okay, so that can't be, all right, so we need pink slime back is being pushed, but that's not working for some reason. We probably have to do this and change that. Okay. Oh, that didn't work very well. Or did it? Pink slime. Okay, yeah, it drained all of them. It drained both of them at the same time, which that's no bueno. So we want the back to only be pink slime and this to be disabled for meat. And so that to be push. And then, so left. That has to be disabled. And then the exact opposite. Yeah, so then this one has to be push. And if we do this, so why is the pink slime not working? That should be working. Oh, because we reversed it. So if we do this and say, you go there, and then you go there, this should function now. And we should load this appropriately. Right? Okay, but okay, so they all got pushed off where there aren't vector plates, so that will work. So we just need to make more. We just need to have enough vector plates. Yeah, it does work. They get pushed right off. That's perfect. That's exactly how we want it to work. So if I do that, and then And then that, go away. And I mean, technically they should be going this way. We'll fix that later because we're going to have to replace them all anyway. And can I leap over here without getting... Yes, I can. Excellent. Come on, come on, come on. Break faster. Okay, so... Skeleton, a spider, and a stray. All right. Sounds like the beginning of a terrible joke. Skeleton, a spider, and a stray walk into a bar. Okay, so... Perfect. They get yoinked. All right, so we only want to test the meat right now because we know the essence works. So I want to turn this off. Except the essence is not getting loaded. So we say the essence output of the back is push. All right, so the pipes have to also be configured. That's the only way that this works. All right, so now we should have all three, which we do. And now that the only thing that's killing them is the slaughter factory. If we come up here and have them go for a bit, this is lopsided. How did I make this lopsided? Oh no, it's not. The center point's right there. Okay, so now the only thing that this should be doing is doing the meat and the pink slime. Okay, this is good, actually. Like, the ones... Anything spawning on top is showing us that we have to kind of have those vector plates, because otherwise they wouldn't spawn. If we just blocked the top of them, then they absolutely would not spawn at all, which is not what we want. But things are dying when they hit the ground, which is weird. Nothing should be dying like that. Okay, actually, maybe they're not. It looks like they're not. Okay, so now... So what is going on here? So that is... The back is supposed to be the slime. That's weird. Back disabled. Left slime push. Let's actually look at this from the right orientation because it's confusing otherwise. And actually I think I can use this, which is much easier. Can I? No. Oh no, it does work. It just doesn't light up. Fluids. No, it doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. So pink slime is the back only, and it is, let's just say it's enabled and everything else is disabled. So the only thing that slime can go is the back, and the only thing meat can only go through the left. And let's disable it for everything else. Okay, and then, so if this is right, then what we do is we reverse these two. Okay, so slime goes there. And where is... Okay, so that's the... There, no. Where'd it go? Sometimes it's weird how things just vanish. Like this mod pack definitely does some weird stuff sometimes. Okay, but the essence is working there. Okay, I should not have lost the slime, but I did. Okay, no. And then it just showed up again. Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, so so now it's not working at all. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, that should be working, and it isn't. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're gonna do this through a storage controller. Like, I'm giving up. I'm giving up. We're gonna do it through a refined storage controller because I know exactly how to do that. So, refined storage controller, make you. Come on, you can do it. All right, so we have a refined storage controller. We have a fluid. What do I need for this? Fluid interface. I'm feeling stubborn now. Like, I'm literally like, this is accepting defeat. This should work. There's no reason at all this shouldn't work. Don't give up so easily. Right, so, oh, that is super annoying. This is something that they definitely should fix. Is it's really hard when things are in normal mode to get them again, because you have to get the exact angle in order to get the side of the pipe. Like, I would really prefer that they had a better way to do it, but they don't seem to. Why does this not work? Like, that makes no sense. It was working before, and now it won't. I don't get it. All right, so let's just focus on the pink slime, because that's definitely, unless the back is the front, unless the orientation here is really weird. So for pink slime, okay, it's backwards. That's what the problem is. Okay, so I can disable that, and then the meat is the right and not the left. Okay, so now the question, yeah, I just need to reverse them again, because why not? But okay, so now that should be permanently working, right? So if we come up here, because we haven't increased the range on these yet, right? You gonna work? You gonna work for me? Yeah, we definitely need to increase the spawn range. That is going to be important. Why do they keep sounding like silverfish? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that sound. And why aren't you moving? Are you like right in between? That's going to be a problem if right in between doesn't get triggered by the vector. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We'll have so many spawns that should be irrelevant. Or maybe I do actually want to fill it in completely. I'll have to look about and see how spawners work in order to figure out if that's the right way to do it or not. It is silverfish. Silverfishes, silverfi, silverfosh, fishfosh, G-H-O-T-I spells fish because of phonetics. That doesn't make it. Did I not? No, it's just you're right on the center. Okay, so that's a slight concern. That, depending on how this works, there might be an issue with that. I'll have to see how often they actually get caught in the in-between there, because... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, most of the time it doesn't matter. You just see they get vectored and they go right off, which is great. But I'm definitely going to have it so that all the ones here go that way and all the ones there go that way, because that will speed things up. And... yay! Yay! It works. Okay, so that gives us our meat and our essence. And let's look at the number of items we have. I want the quantify key. That's what I want. Alright, and turn all those on. So it's weird that none of the skeleton stuff has come through. Oh, no, because we're not collecting items. That's actually exactly how it should be working right now. Because if we're going to collect items, we want to do it through the pedestal. Which... okay, if we do that, and then we want to put you back and put a lever, because I want the ability to turn it on or off. And that will be later. So if we say, like, what is, all right, so that's on. All right, so now if we've done this right, the pedestal should just annihilate any mobs that spawn. And it should actually collect the items. Right? Like, let's see. Yeah, they get rocked. All right, so let's turn off the mob collector just to make sure that it's good enough. And again, we'll redstone all of this. That was kind of great timing that the music ended right there. So when these fall, they should get pedestaled and killed almost instantly. Yeah, they do. And their items should drop, which they do. And then they should go into the collection. Yeah, nice. So that's pretty good. We're definitely going to want to... I definitely want to do a better weapon, because if we put a better weapon in it, it will go by the enchants of that weapon, which means that we will be able to do like spawn eggs and to get the better kills and all that jazz. Like I could technically put, yeah, let's put my sword in there for right now, because we can always get that back. Yeah, and I do want them to die faster, which the weapon will definitely help. But it should, yeah, now it's collecting the arrows. Like, let's turn this off because I don't need to search. Like, these are all working, right? Yeah. All right, so we should be able to do that. And then do that. And now they should die super fast. So let's see. We do need a better sword anyway. And we're going to want to set up an enchanting station here. But now they should get all the looting and the spawn eggs as well from capturing. Because the pedestal, unlike the other mods in this pack, pedestals will take whatever the enchant is of the weapon that you put in. Yeah, you see they die before they even hit the ground. Like, once we actually up the number of spawners and everything here, yeah, they're not even getting to the ground before they die. That's perfect. What is the range? What is the spawner range one? Is that, I think that's sea lanterns? Yeah, activation range is sea lanterns. How many of these can I make? Not that many. Okay, so, but I can do enough. Now the thing we will have to, let's disable the sword before we go down there, because if I fall in, I will get ganked. I will gank myself with the sword. So... But yeah, look at this. This is beautiful. We're already getting eggs and all that other stuff. So this is the great thing, because the way about this setup is you only need to get one spawn egg, and then the system will auto provide whatever else you need. So we're gonna have to probably go get another guardian spawn egg, because the unfortunately I can't go back to where I was, because if I go to the old mob farm, I'm pretty certain that it's going to crash the world. So I definitely want to be careful about that, at least until, like I said, I've got a couple of hours to potentially fix it. So what we can do, and the other thing we're going to do is we're going to have a what's the word I'm looking for? We're going to have an experience. That's not what I wanted at all. We're going to have an experience collector as well. So we do that, but this is why I wanted them to have no AI, because if you tag the spawners with no AI, this is what happens. Like, they'll just stand there indefinitely. Oh, I was like, oh, first try. Nice. Okay, so nope, that's not it. Can it only be done from the top? Maybe it can only be done from the top. Nope. It's probably because I'm holding shift. I probably have to break this vector plate before it'll let me do it. Yes. Okay, so let's set them all to 30 for an activation range. Well, I guess we're setting them all to 32. Keep hitting shift, like out of habit. Okay, so, and then, like, is there, okay, I think that's why. I think the vector plate is getting confused because they're pointing in opposite directions of potential spawn. So if I do that, and I don't fall like an utter nub. One of these days, I'm gonna get creative on this, and then we'll never have to worry about it again. Okay, I don't care about that enough. Let's go turn this on and see if this works again. So, and then they all should just insta-die. Yep, insta-die. So, why do you have... The crystallizer has an... Oh, it's because we are inserting things into it. So, I want this to be... Is that even connected? No, it's not. So we need this to have a logistical transporter, right? Because, yeah, it goes to the crystallizer. So this needs to have another logistical sorter that comes out of it. And we can do that. And then we need universal cables. Which we already have some, so that works out well. And then that can just do... no, not universal cables, logistical cables. No wonder. That was wrong. So, logistical... Yeah, that's what we want. And then... Nope. Okay, so we knock that off, and then we say you're ejected by default. Perfect, and now we're collecting the source gems too. Oh, this is... Where did we get... Oh, I must have broken one without? That's weird. That's really weird. I don't know how we managed to get a prismarine crystal, considering there's... That makes no sense at all. Okay, so now... This needs to go away. Okay, so if we've done this right, we should be able to come back down here And because it's a 32 spawn area, we should be able to just stand right here, and then things should spawn and die. I have to wait a minute. There we go. Okay, so now everything is in the range here. So now we have an AFK mob farm that is pretty basic. But we do have the capability of collecting meat, slime, and essence. And the other way that we can collect essence is, again, through a pedestal. So if we make a pedestal... that's weird. I could have sworn there was a linking tool. Did I lose my linking tool? No, it's there. That doesn't make any sense. Why can't I make... Weird. Alright, fine. Sometimes modding just does not work. And that's okay. We'll just do it that way. And that's totally okay. Alright, so... And then we need to be able to pull that. And we're definitely going to need to upgrade that later. But we should be able to just say, put you there with the... Okay, and that should start absorbing experience. And then I think there's a way to do the pedestal experience. Let's just look at the pedestals one. Like, because what I want to do is I want to basically create the equivalent of an experience, like just a shower, where you just walk in and it immediately dumps like 50 levels on you. And if we store enough of the essence or the experience, I think there's ways to do that. I haven't figured it out yet. But the worst case scenario, what we could do is we could have it automatically bottle the, and just use droppers to like literally just spew it out. Although this has an experience dropper. Like, I don't know how it works. I'll have to actually figure that out. So that is something that we could do, is we could store and buffer it. Like, how do you store experience? Because there is a liquid form of it. So you can convert... Okay, you can convert experience and essence. So we could just convert essence to experience and then use the dropper in order to do it. So that would work. That would work. And I just don't know... Like, I don't have any way to check how much that actually is, but... Okay, so this is good. This is working. Yeah. How did we get gunpowder? Oh, it must be random spawn. It must just be random spawning things that are in there because it's dark. So that is a spawnable location every time I fly more than 20 blocks away. That makes total sense. And there's no reason that we don't want to do that. So in theory, on a long enough time, what we could do is we would get a spawn egg eventually just by walking away. All right, so the other thing we want to do down here is to build an enchantment table. Table. Why? Okay. Enchanting table. So this is good for a start. But eventually we want to have the, I forget which one it is. It's one of the mystic ones, that will allow us to do, what is it? Pearl shelves. You can do enchanting a heck of a lot better with one of the other mods. And so that is what I want to do. So pearlescent end shelf. I think we automated that. End shelf. Yes. Pearlescent end shelf. Give me 20. Alright, so we need mossy. Did I really make... That's weird. That's wrong. Maybe that's just the first one that it does. So if I just say... I can do some spruce shelves, right? I have to be able to do spruce shelves. Spruce shelves! Yeah, because I know I have so much of that. Alright, so... Alright, so just give me a stack of books. Give me a stack of books. Give me a bunch of shelves. Okay. And then give me the pearlescent end shelves and see if that works. And if not, we'll have to figure it out from there. So perfect. Okay, so 20 of these. So now, if we do this right, this should give us level 80 enchants, which will be a little hard because right now we don't have experience. And that is actually... No, I want to make this completely irrelevant. I want to make this so that we don't have to kill anything. So let's put all this stuff that I don't need away and give me any kind of tool. I think maybe it's in my backpack. Yeah, I can just use this. That's fine. All right, level 80. Perfect. So level 80 and max everything except Eternia. So this gives us the ability to do max enchanting now, which is great. And we'll do a grindstone because you always need a grindstone. And there we go. All right, so the source gems on this are pretty slow, but we know it's working. And right now we're not killing a lot of items or a lot of mobs, and that will change really fast once we put extra spawners in there. And it's kind of cool to get the straight arrows too. I'm not gonna lie. That's nice to have the arrow. What are they? Arrows of slowing, I think it is. So we're just automatically getting any of those that we need. And we'll void out the stuff where it's useless to have more than a stack, like regular arrows. Nobody wants that. Okay, and more bones than you know what to do with. And we already have multiple... Oh, that's really nice. Alright, and now we're randomly spawning witches too, so I guess the vector blocks are spawnable spots, which I guess makes sense. Okay, so now we need spawners, right? We just need enough spawners to fill up this area, and we will largely be good to go. Okay, so... I think we might have to put them right next to each other because the blocks are not helping. And if the blocks aren't helping, I would rather those be spawners than be anything else. So if it's going to be the point of where, because as long as they're sitting there, that raises the mob scene number, which means that the spawners will not spawn as many things as they would have otherwise. So, and apparently things can get caught in the middle. So, all right, lesson learned. The spawners have to be right next to each other. So we can do the skeleton one. I don't have the spawn. What spawn eggs do we have? So None of these are really that helpful. I mean, Creeper maybe. Zombified Piglin, we have more gold than we know what to do with. I don't really need any of these other things. I mean, the Wandering Trader would be hilarious. We should build a farm on that. I mean, I guess a blaze. So, but I think we have a blaze spawner. Yeah, we do. So what we'll just do is this. How do I want to handle this? So we could just fall down. Oh, that's hilarious. They're passengers. That's why. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this. I would switch, but well, I could do that. Yeah. And then we can get shears and just knock all these other ones down, because now having it spread out is pointless. So we'll just do this, and then we'll just put vector plates on each individual thing, which is unfortunate, but fine. If this is the way that the system works, then it's the way that the system works. I suppose over time it probably won't matter as much, but I don't know. We're gonna have to do some math, and I don't want to do that on stream. I mean, as absolutely fascinating as math on stream is, and I know how much everybody loves it, it is their most favorite of things. Okay, so okay, so the blaze spawner, and the second I put that down, that one goes last, because the second I put the blaze spawner down, yeah, you math exactly. Nursing, well, a lot of the nursing math isn't that hard, if I remember correctly. I think the only thing that you need is calc, which, because I think that's from what I remember, I mean, I don't know what your program is, but if it's just calc is not that bad, especially not for life sciences. But you're also talking to somebody who had to take multivariable calculus as part of computer science, so take anything I say with a grain of salt. So I want the rope and nails. I don't know what bridge math is. What is that? Because I think rope and nails is no AI. So we'll put blaze spawner. I want to put this so that we basically do it immediately. No AI. No AI. Okay. No AI. No AI, no AI. Right? Yep. Okay, they just go straight down and die. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Okay, so shulker. Spawn eggs. So let's do a creeper and oh jeez. Netflix and no math. I'm sorry, that's terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Like math is important because you definitely do need to understand. Whoa. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. This is definitely not good. Mistakes were made. Yeah, mistakes were definitely made. Let's get out of here for a second. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Let's close that for a second and figure out how we want to do this. How are there bullets going through the glass? Okay, mistakes were made. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, he's outside. That's how. And my sword is not here, so we'll basically just do that. And, well, this is hilarious. I mean, seriously. Okay. Alright, so we just need to basically get in there and do the rope and nail as quickly as possible. So, as long as none of them are outside, they'll kill each. I wonder if this, like, I'm kind of tempted to leave it here. This is kind of funny. And I'm kind of regretting not having my sword right now, but okay, this is just gonna get real bad real fast, so we need to deal with this. I don't want to crush the server. So 1 second, I will comment more on my views of math after we deal with the math. Actually, no, I'm being dumb. I'm being really stupid here. Just leave. Like, all we have to do is despawn this, and then they're all gone, and then we can zip in real fast. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I do know some people who went through nursing school who math was not their favorite subject, and they said it was okay, and a lot of it was very applicable. But that was a couple of years ago, so I don't know how current it is. But I mean, the nice thing, at least about math, is shulkers don't despawn. Okay, we need to deal with this right now, because this is just gonna get really bad. So, okay, no AI, and we need to change the spawn egg. So, which one is it? That one. Come on, let me get down. Alright, we're gonna have to fly away and fly back, I guess, because we're never gonna hit the ground. Getting hit by this many bullets, we're never gonna hit the ground. Oh, I made a mess. I made a big mess. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and clip this after the fact. Alright, so these are never gonna despawn, so we just need to get in there and replace that egg real fast. There's no way I can get down. I think this is not going to work out very well. How can I deal with this? Don't file this under mistakes were made. If I could be immune to the bullet effect, that would help a lot. Okay, there we go. Alright, so no more will spawn now. Okay, so let's just get some arrows and start killing them. Now that no more will spawn, we can do this and start killing them at least. Alright, so, and anything that hits me will automatically take wither damage. So eventually they will all die. And no more should spawn. So this is really interesting. We could, in theory, build a shulker farm that only has, like, one spawnable location. Ooh, that hurt. I hurt myself. And just use the spawner in order to take care of it. Like, that should, in theory, work. Jen. Oh, Jen! I feel bad. I wonder what the high score is. That is funny. Alright, so it looks like no more are spawning, which is great. And they are continuing to die, because as they target me, they get withered because of my trinket. So that's perfect. Yeah, but mistakes were definitely made here. Oh, that's so funny. All right, they can't see me now. So, yeah. Okay. Just die. Just please die. Who's hitting me? There's nobody inside to actively hit me. Alright, let's just get... Let me out. Let me out so I can kill all the ones that are outside now. Oh, mistakes were made! Mistakes were made! I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of my most hilarious Minecraft moments that I've ever caused. Like, this is the equivalent of I'm not shooting myself in the foot. This is like the equivalent of I have taken out a cannon and aimed it directly at my entire leg. Okay. All right. You. Are you on the outside? All right, I think you're on the outside. Jeez. That is absolutely hilarious. Are you? No, you're on the inside. You're just not opening. So let's take the vector plates. Let's make sure everything has no AI, which I think they don't, or else we'd be getting shot at. So no AI, no AI. No AI. Yep. Okay. All right, so come on, open. Open or die. I don't care which, but one of those has to happen. Come on. Pop open, try and shoot at me. Finally. Okay. So now we can just do this. So anything that spawns on... Get away. Anything that spawns on top will automatically be vector plated off. Oh. Yep. You see how hard the pedestals hit? Oh, that was funny. Making a mob farm. Everyone. It hits hard. I got too close. That is kind of funny. Literally one-shot me with 3 rows of hearts. Well, the good thing at least is we can come over here and do a couple of trades to get some experience. And then we can teleport back. Oh, hilarious. All right, so let's turn that off. How am I going to get up? That's going to be more difficult than I wanted it to be. I mean, I guess we can come up on skulls, like skeleton skulls. So I'm just going to punch a hole through, assuming I can. Can I even get through here? Yeah, it's just going to take a minute. But that's faster than trying to go all the way around. Yay! Okay, now we got all our stuff back. And wow, this is a lot of experience. Like, the fact that it jumped all the way back up to 30. Yeah, once we get this working well, this is going to be very, very nice. All right, so let's go back down. That shouldn't be... something is wrong, because this should not take this long to go through. Blackstone brick. It's fine, it can be a cracked one. Okay, so maybe I need to change one of my trinkets. suppose I don't need that one anymore. And then there's a mining trinket. Yeah, improve your bending speed. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's why it was so slow. Okay. All right, now everything dies once again. Okay, so let's place the rest of the drawers. We only have 100. It's going to be really close. All right. All right. Sorry about that. I amused myself, at least for a while there. Utterly hilarious to one-shot yourself with the own thing that you built. Alright, so we can put a bunch of this stuff back. Okay, so not bad. Wanderer's boots. I thought, don't I wear those? Are those mine? I don't know how those got in, but let's pick those up and see if that was... Yeah, these are mine. Weird. Weird. I don't know. I don't get it. All right, so... Oh, it must have dropped stuff out of my inventory in order to pick up the grave, because there's a whole bunch of stuff there that was definitely in my inventory. Because the bricks, there's no other way to get those bricks. Like, no mob drops them. All right, so we can put this stuff away. And I'm definitely going to need to build a new sword, but we will wait. Iron. Weird. Okay, so some of this must be rare mobs spawning in, because you can only get that through rare mob drops. Okay, so awesome. Look at that. Look at how many arrows we already have. Yeah, so it definitely dropped some stuff out of my inventory. But that's fine. Let's also get rid of this waypoint. Because we don't need that anymore. Alright, so let's turn off instant death because I want to go back up, and falling down, we would only have like 2 seconds to solve the problem. So, okay. So, yeah, vector plates. So we can go and do this. All right, and all right, so now, yeah, so now we can just go and turn this back on again. And it should be, we just need to get more spawners and get more of the items themselves in order to go through here. The tweaks that speed up the items. And we're good. Yeah, so let's put... The heads I would normally think about voiding, but they actually do have a good purpose. You can use them for biofuel and biofuel reactors. So let's just set all the quantities here and then put everything in that we have. Oh, I can do them all. I did not know that. That's super handy. Cool. It's always nice to have one of those things where it's like you just discover something that makes your life so much easier. All right, so now, this being said, let's do a little bit of arranging here. So all the heads are in the same place. All the eggs are in the same place. And you're not a drop. So let's get you out. And then we're pretty close to done. The next stuff we'll have to do is get more spawners. We will have to... Source gems are really slow. I'm actually quite surprised that that's as slow as it is. And the other thing that I want to do is actually make this look way better. This was literally just build a structure to understand, and then we'll decorate it. yeah, Blake, it's, that's so much more pleasant. I mean, it makes sense. Because like, why wouldn't it work that way? But it's just one of those things where I didn't expect it, and so I am wonderfully surprised. All right, so infinite bones, infinite blaze rods. All right, so how do I want to do this is the question. I don't think I want to spend the time going around and tweaking it, because I don't feel like I got that in me right now. So ice cream sounds wonderful. Okay, so however, we do need to do vector plates to push everything into the center, because there's all those here. What kind of ice cream is the question? I have 2 different kinds of ice cream in my freezer right now. And that might be my reward for going on a walk. The normal walk that I do can be up to 3 miles if I do the entire lap. So I might do that. Like, let's see, how many vector plates? I need a lot more than that. So let's just say, black dye. Give me, yeah, that many. So if I make the blank plates, I will need lots. Okay, so now I can make a ton of vectors. So let's put all the blank plates back, because then that will let me mass produce the vector plates. That grave has already been restored. That's a weird error message. All right, so let's turn off that so we don't, so we don't kill ourselves again. Again. Okay, and now so let's see how, oh no. Alright, so in theory, all we need to do is this. And I love no AI. No AI, you are my friend. So if everything pushes into the center of where they will die, then that should be totally sufficient, and nothing should ever be able to do it. So we'll just push everything here, because we can't do diagonals. So everything just gets a straight push, and then everything get pushed in the middle. like this. So, and holding shift will let us not get pushed, as the game just keeps telling us over and over again. I don't necessarily know how they were spawning outside, but it doesn't really matter. This will solve the problem, and we knew we were going to need to do this anyway with the items, potentially. Yeah, they basically get one shot when they fall down that far, so... Yeah, and no AI is the best. I love just seeing them sit there like, we just can't do anything. And as we add more spawners to this, it will definitely, this will become necessary. Alright, so how many did we do? Just to make it nice and even. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. And I wonder if the building gadget can do this, because that would be pretty cool if it could. Okay, so we'll just do this. We will build the entire thing. Cover. Jeez, look at all the mobs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, that worked out really well. I'd say I planned it and everything, but I clearly didn't. So what we're definitely going to have to do is, I don't know how many more of these I have. I mean, we can, it's not a problem. We can always make them. I can did that. Shock bite. So, servers, kind, console. Alright, so we need to make more of the blank plates. And then put those in, and then make more of the vector plates. Alright, maybe that'll be enough. I really doubt it, but it's worth hoping for. Yeah, so ultimately it shouldn't matter where anything spawns. 629. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 249. Yeah. GMT is tomorrow. So, okay, yep. Sorry, a little bit of server administration behind the scenes going on here, try and help out my server mates. So, but... Oh, that sucks. See this log. Alright, so if we do this, I don't see anything in the logs. I don't see anything else in the logs around the grave. You have full, so you should be able to do anything I can. Yeah, it definitely it's important. Like if you don't help your server mates, then what's the point? Okay, we need to, this is getting ridiculous. There's getting to be too many mobs here. We need to kill them. The lag is getting very high. This is gonna hurt the server. I apologize. Everything dies. Oh, that's funny. But if I can help, definitely will. Alright, so... not bad. So many things. I don't even know how I could fix that. I mean, maybe... yeah, exactly. I think everybody felt the lag on that one. Sorry, trying to help out. Let me put this in Discord. It's not much. Alright, so let's do this before we create any more ridiculous amounts of lag. Can I put... yes, I can put it under them. Let's just get all of these in the center before this gets redonkulous. And again, out of vector plates. Alright, but I think that's probably enough to get them all where they need to be. So we can turn this back on as to not create monstrous amounts of lag. Oh, there it is again. Alright, so... nice. Spider spawn. Put that over with the other spawn eggs. And we've already maxed out the storage for this, so... oh, wireless crafting grid is out of energy yet again. Where is it? Charge. Okay, so... we have a solution for that, too. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... I think that crystallizer might be too far away. Because it should be creating more. Alright, but that'll be... let's get all this out. because we don't want to have multiple ones. And then we'll set it up to void if that becomes a bigger problem. I don't know why the ours thing is not producing as many source gems. It should be producing a heck of a lot more. And how are you just standing there on the vector plate? I'm gonna have to knock down that one, whatever it is. Like, because that's gonna cause some serious problems. I don't really see. Okay, so they're all over there is still not good. All right, so we need more vector plates. Okay, the problem is sugar. Bring me sugar in water. So we'll just solve that problem permanently. Okay, that's got to be enough. There's no way that's not enough. All right, so once again, we will accept the lag as to not get one shot because we already know from experience that we will be. So these all need to go in. I don't know why I'm focusing. Like, it doesn't really matter where I click or where I don't. Because, like, they have no AI. They literally won't come after me. So, I think that's probably far enough. I hope Jen's okay. That would really suck. Like, I would hate, well, I mean, I'm sure we'll just, it can be fixed. Like, there's no way that it's gonna be because the game bugged, you're out of luck. Like, we will, one way or another, we will fix it. Alright, so I think this probably needs one more. How many did we do? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so one more on this side, and then that'll take care of it. And nope, that's not what I want. I love no AI. It is just hilarious. Just watch them be like, what? What? I don't get it. There's like some, this just feels kind of paybacky. And it's like, this is for tormenting me all that time. Aha. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this and then I'm definitely gonna check in with Keelan and Jen and see if there's any way I can help them out. Because if I were in their situation, I would want somebody to do that for me. So in the grand scheme of treat other people the way you want to be treated. Oh, geez. Like, ow. Okay. And everything's dead. Alright, we should have so many source gems, it's not even funny. If we don't have a bunch more, something is wrong. And we don't. We have 0 more. So something is wrong. Like, that is so many things dying. I don't get it. We never... No, it's on. Maybe they all have to be the same type? I mean, that doesn't make sense. What was this? Mechanism. What is this called? All right, so atomic alloy. We should only need the one. And no, because we can't skip. It won't let us skip. So we need to go the proper tier and do it this way. 1, 2. I don't get it. I mean, it's clearly working-ish. I mean, maybe the source link can't absorb it from where it is, or they're dying too quick, or I don't know. Because, like, they're definitely... Yeah, they die pretty fast. Okay, so now that's right. So now everything gets shunted into the right area. They're just getting one shot. Like, they die instantly. Maybe we need to put another source link, like, further up. The no AI is from Dark Utilities, I think. So... Like, let's see. Where it's whatever the spawner is. So... Yeah, Apotheosis. So, Apotheosis will let you configure the spawners. And one of the items is the rope and nail, which is no AI. So that's how you do it. I do no AI, and eventually I'll do them silent with this and go through and do all of these. We could actually probably do the double hooks right now, because that will definitely help. But let's check in with the mortals first. I don't think there's anything else seriously in the console. Let me check the logs if there's anything else. Files. FTP. Yep. I'm not sharing this part of my screen because there's sensitive information there. Yeah, these are all the old log files. Latest debug. Let's see if any of this helps. Yeah, this is just mod information. Yeah, none of this is helpful. Yeah, this is just... Okay, wait a minute.
I got stop real quick. It's in both ears. It's in both ears this time.
Yep, looks like the mortals went to go host somebody else because they're just updated. Oh. Ooh. Dig up other logs. All right. This is important. So yeah, this doesn't seem great. Alright, so that really sucks. I feel extra bad. It is super frustrating to have problems like that within the game, and I hate seeing it happen, and I hate seeing it happen as nice people as the mortals are. So that is a shame. Okay, so we need some wither skeleton spawners. We need some so apparently Jen's grave got deleted, which is really unfortunate. So she lost all her items, whatever all that stuff was. Like, obviously everything in her inventory, which is not good. It sucks. So, gotta figure out, like, what the command is to restore the grave, if there even is one. It is entirely possible it is just gone, which would really, really suck. And in that case, this is definitely a case of admin commands will restore what was wrong, because that is just not okay. So why are these not moving? Okay, we're not gonna make the same mistake twice. We're gonna disable the death. Whoa. I just ninja'd right through that. I've tried to do that and I wasn't able to. But yeah, so since apparently, like, they're trying to do a prank for Click, which is kind of hilarious in itself. But oof, what hit me? I wonder if they can't be in different directions. Like, this might be they have to point in the same direction or else things get screwed up. But yeah, so Jen lost her grave, which means she lost all her gear, which sucks. Alright, so I don't want to do another shulker spawner. I mean, we can do another blaze spawner. And then I don't think we have any of the eggs. Whoa, whoa. You pushed me off. No wonder. Okay, so spawn egg. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Nothing else is really valuable. I mean, I suppose we could do the zombified piglin. Might as well do that, and then that, and rope and nail, and some wool. So we can say you get no AI, and stop pushing me, and you all shush. Silent, silent, silent. And I think the others are all silent. Alright, so we can do that and that. And then we'll worry about the rest later, because I don't want it right now. It is actually getting a little late. It is 11 o'clock. So, there's she. Do that. Look at all those mobs. Just waiting to die. Alright, so now we need to find more spawners, and we need to find more spawn eggs. Ow! Ugh! 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 Yep. Okay, so now in theory, we should be able, yeah, okay, because we're getting the sword, we're getting all of the eggs, we're getting, and this is definitely where we want to put a compacting drawer. Because why on earth should I have to worry about having this, taking care of this when the game just does it for me? So we'll just say you, and you become compacting drawers. And why is that not? Oh, because I literally just took that one out. And then so put all that away, gather that, put all that away. And then where did the drawers I just knocked down go? Alright, so you go there. You go there. And then gold goes in here. And that becomes automagic. I don't know why the magnet was not pulling those, but whatever. So you go there, you go there, you go there. And then we fix. All right, awesome. Okay, so cool. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from the mortals. I feel extra bad. That is just terrible. I'll have to connect with them later. But I can understand if Jen wants to rage quit right now. Alright, we do not need any of this other stuff. Because 2048 arrows is plenty. And that'll just void them all, which is perfect. Okay, cool. I think we got a working system here. That takes so long to get source gems. That doesn't make sense. All right, let's test the other stuff out. Whoa. How long is this taking? Like, to actually loot stuff. Doesn't look that bad. It looks like it gets picked up pretty quickly. Which makes sense. I mean, it should pick up basically a stack but the experience is not getting hoovered at all. That's really weird. That's really weird. I mean, we could just do... like, yeah, we can do that. I don't know. Like, the experience is going to be pretty slow, but it should be faster than this. Like, what I'm trying to figure out is... I mean, I can just do this. We can turn off this. All right, so that now they will just accumulate. Yeah, and now just do this until we get to level 80, and then we can enchant the experience thing, which will help a lot. So we'll just go and do it a couple of times. Knowledge of the Ages is a wonderful, wonderful enchant. All right, awesome. All right, so that gives us that. And then we can come and knock down this pedestal. Unless it's already maxed out, which is also a possibility. No, nothing stored. All right, so we can enchant this, but we need lapis. Oh no! Only 53,000. However, shall we cope? That is awful. That should have been enchanted a heck of a lot better. That's much better. Okay, so... oh, and it has to be pointing the other way. That's the problem. That is the problem. So let's do this, where we can... so we need to knock this down. Not that one. Alright, so we put the pedestal facing up because it has to face in the right direction. We do this, and now it should slurp up all the experience. Alright, so now if we kill them all, yep, you can hear the difference. All right, so now that's slurping up that slurps up all the experience when they die. I should make a video on this. Like, this is kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna need one more row of the vector plates because they're not being pulled enough into the center where the experience all gets yoinked. So can pedestals do fluids? I'm pretty sure they can. So let's see. Experience tank. So this can definitely create a tank of experience. And then can you fluid? Can this handle fluids? Ender, smart ender restock, export upgrades. I don't know. Actually, I should just do this. Fluid, much faster. Fluid. Okay, so it can. So fluid, we want a fluid export because then what I can do is I can have another pedestal over here. So I can do this. All right, the stupid thing again. I'm not dealing with this. Like I'm just gonna make a couple here. So that pedestal and then a fluid export, which you can only make with fluid import. Oh my gosh. Give a mouse cookie time. So fluid import allows fluid import. I need to make these. Just give me a stack. I never want to have to worry about it. So fluid import, clear, fluid export. All right, so then what I can do is I can put the pedestal there. And if this works correctly, after we enchant it. All right, so then what is going on? All right, so F, and then that goes in there. That goes... I'm like super crouching and I don't know why. Like something is screwed up. I don't know what is going on here. Like I'm perma crouched and there's nothing I can do about it. It's like I can't even escape. Okay, this is almost certainly gonna crash. Okay, no. Nope. Nope. I can't even get back to Minecraft. Okay, we might be ending right now because it has crashed horrendously. Yep, I can't even alt-tab back to the game. Right? Okay, yeah. Okay, I think we're just gonna end here because I can't do anything. Okay, well, thanks folks. Minecraft has decided that we're done for the night because like my computer is not even cooperating. Like I'm in Minecraft and it won't let me not crouch. It won't let me really alt-tab. And yeah, like shift is stuck. Like it thinks I'm perma-shifting and holding shift does not fix the problem. This is it's kind of funny actually. It's like I'm sneaky. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, okay. Well, we'll just call it there. Thanks everybody. I appreciate, as always, you coming in. I am going to try to stream at some time during the week, but no guarantees because mental health definitely takes precedence over it, and I have needed the time off. But if not, I will see you all as usual on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. And have the most wonderful days, and I'll see you soon. If I can even exit, which I don't know if I can.